Aloha! On Mind, Body and Soul, biodynamic beauty is more than skin deep. An ancient head massage for the modern world. And waiting is no longer a pain at the dentist's. But first, learning a lesson or two from an ancient healing martial art. The deep, rich tones of the five-element mantra, an ode to contemplation and purification, herald the beginning of a unique martial arts class. A gift from the Sri Vijaya Buddhist lineage, Pancha-Tan Mantra, meaning the five subtle seeds of life, was initially practiced by monks, warriors, and the Indonesian royal family. In the early 1980s, it stepped out to embrace a wider following. The seeds have spread to many parts of the world, and today, Pancha-Tan Mantra, cousin to Shaolin Kung Fu of China, can be practiced by anyone, regardless of race or creed, who has the dedication and spirit to rise through the dance. After the mantra is sung, it's time for a thorough stretch and aerobic warm-up. Contemporary Western music gets the blood pumping and bodies warm. Push-ups are a surefire way to raise energy levels. But soon it's back to more traditional endeavours. Students of Pancha-Tan Mantra learn about the five elements: fire, water, metal, wood and earth, and how these relate to the physical body. This is the very same concept that informs traditional Oriental medicine. This is a healing martial art. Each exercise the students do relates to one of these elements and tones the associated organs in the body. In the past, you could not be a Pancha-Tan Mantra practitioner without holding a degree in healing or medicine. Students say they have experienced profound healing by practicing this martial art. Painful backs and arthritic joints no longer pose a problem for students who have put the time into learning this tradition. Beginning students learn 12 exercises pertaining to these five elements. These students are not beginners. They've worked hard to earn the right to perform the mandala, which is a soft, dance-like movement meditation. It incorporates all the movements of the five elements learned at the beginner's level. These students are well versed in the subtleties of the soft flowing mandala. The subtle movements of the mandala will encourage chi flow through the meridians, nourishing and toning the organs of the body. These senior students are practicing advanced tiger form to hone their single-pointed focus and awareness. Unlike soft forms, hard forms deplete energy from the meridians. It's a good way for students to ground excess energy. Jared O'Reilly, otherwise known as Pendaka Sararakita, and his students are grateful to the Grand Master of the tradition, His Eminence Prince Ratu Panji Pandita of Bali, for making the generous decision to share his family's secret with the ailing world. Pancha-Tan Mantra was born of an empire that lasted longer than the Roman, but with one major difference. The Sri Vijaya Buddhist Empire did not indulge in war. Perhaps the world can begin healing by sharing the wisdom of Pancha-Tan Mantra. Situated in the middle of your forehead, right between your brows, is the sixth of the seven chakras. The third eye chakra, or ajna as it is called in Sanskrit, is the center of your deep spirit self. This is the chakra that time forgot. The third eye chakra is called the organ of clairvoyance by some. The chakra dancers connect with ajna through music with a high vibration. Ajna relates to the higher frequencies of light, which go beyond sound. The music the chakra dancers choose is almost trance-inducing. Ajna is where time ceases to exist. There is no past, no present, and no future. Ajna will help you break down the barriers between your individual self and teach you to blend with the cosmic mind in a single-pointed consciousness. This is the chakra wherein duality ends. There is no yin and yang here. There is no light and dark, no good and evil. Unconditional truth is the essence of Ajna. This chakra is often seen by clairvoyant people as having an indigo hue. It spins very swiftly. It governs the eyes, brain, ears, nose, and sinuses. Illness can manifest in these body parts if the third eye chakra is not in balance. Eyesight problems, headaches, and mental confusion can result. Wearing clear quartz crystal may serve to balance Ajna. Sapphire is associated with the 6th chakra too. The spiritual lessons Ajna wants to impart to us are responsibility for the self and self-realization. Have you ever used positive visualization to achieve a goal? Then you have connected with Ajna. This is the chakra where ideas, visions, and dreams come from before they are made into physical reality. Not surprisingly, if Ajna is unbalanced, you can suffer from nightmares or hallucinations. The pineal gland associated with Ajna produces DMT, a chemical linked to dreaming. Yoga postures for nourishing the third eye chakra are many. Fish, shoulder, and headstands are but a few. Opening up your 6th chakra can awaken your 6th sense, as it is known by some. Triveni uses her 6th chakra to clearly hear and see in the spirit realm to heal people. Carol uses Ajna to relate past life experiences to those who are seeking perspective on this life. So don't be afraid to step out of time and get in contact with your 6th chakra. Ajna will light the way. Many people are starting to think long and hard about the food they put into their bodies, moving away from industrial crops towards organic and biodynamically grown fruits and veg. But are people putting the same amount of thought into their personal skincare regime? According to clinical aromatherapist Judith White, your skin will eat more than half of anything you happen to rub onto it. So Judith has gotten together with Anthony Orpin from Organic Formulations to create safe and effective personal care products that are so natural they are literally good enough to eat. Anthony has been formulating botanical blends with his family-run business for over 16 years. Anthony's farm was recently certified organic, but he's inspired by biodynamic farming as well. This goes beyond organic. Not only are crops chemical fertilizer, pesticide and insecticide, or as Anthony says, suicide-free, they are also grown with the plant's energy and happiness in mind. For instance, a biodynamic farmer will plant and harvest according to the seasons and the moon cycles. In biodynamics, it's all about the soil, according to Anthony. Notice he has ringed his plot with stones to encourage lots of tiny critters to come in and take up residence. Industrial farmers try to keep these insects and reptiles at bay. However, by getting rid of these, they also kill the microorganisms in the soil. Biodynamic farmers know that insects will only demolish a plant if its immune system is low. Anthony and Judith are focused on keeping their plants well energized, which means they are full of strong sugars and proteins that insects find too hard to digest, but humans find very nourishing. This is power-packed, top-quality produce, and it will all make its way into Judith and Anthony's magical blends. For them, it's as much about the environment as it is about skincare. Check out the Organic Formulations ingredients shelf. Not an artificial colour or preservative to be seen. Artificial fragrances? Not likely. Mineral phosphates? No way. There are no bleaches, no potentially carcinogenic coal tar derivatives, In fact, all of the poisons that are all too frequently used in the cosmetics industry are happily missing from these shelves. Blending time in the lab is a very serious business. Care must be taken to add essential oils when the mixture is at the right temperature, or all the beneficial properties may be destroyed. Organic formulations takes great care not to use any synthetic pH levelers. These are dangerous chemicals you wouldn't even want to be standing next to in a room. Yet they are in a lot of cosmetics out there. People are rubbing these dangerous chemicals into their skin, the largest organ on their body, every day. Anthony and Judith are religious about creating the correct pH the natural way. Test batches of every product are made and sent to clinics to be tested for microorganism growth. Anthony keeps samples too. Absolutely every ingredient in these products is traceable to the very ground it came from. As everything is certified organic, auditors can pop in at a moment's notice requesting this information. It seems the world has cottoned on to what these two pioneers have worked so hard to achieve. Everyone wants a slice of the best. Anthony's farm and blending plant is about to get 15 times bigger than it is at the moment. Huge multinational companies are looking keenly at organic formulations, knowing that this is the direction a lot of their customers are now moving in. Judith is about to launch the world's first 100% certified organic skincare range. Will the larger skincare companies join in and make the world a better place? Or will they continue on the path of economic rationalism? Have you got a throbbing pain lurking just behind your eyes? Do you feel like a sharp knife has been driven through the back of your head? If you do, then you've got a headache. Most people tend to reach directly for a painkiller. Ibuprofen and paracetamol are the most common, but they just deal with the symptoms without addressing the underlying cause of the pain. Many headaches are the result of muscular tension carried in the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Dominique is going to share some exercises that ease this tension and the resulting headaches. First, take a few moments to breathe and center yourself. Notice the muscular tension you are carrying, particularly in the shoulders and neck. Use your stomach muscles to lift your ribs and elongate your spine. Notice how this simple action takes the pressure off your middle and lower back. Now relax your jaw and face. Inhale, retracting your skull slightly, and exhale to bring your chin forward to your collarbone. Hold this position for 5 breaths, feeling the length and release at the back of the neck, the warmth and the strength in the front. Inhale to return the head to center. Inhale and protract your skull. Exhale to extend the neck and stretch out the front of the throat. This will also serve to warm and strengthen into the back of the neck. Hold this position for 5 breaths. Inhale to return the head to center. Inhale and exhale to bring the left ear down to the left shoulder. Keep the ribs lifting using the stomach muscles for support, and deliberately press the right shoulder to the floor. Feeling the length in the right side of the neck and shoulder, hold for 5 breaths. Inhale to release and exhale to repeat to the opposite side. Hold for 5 breaths. Now let's release tension from the spine and the musculature of the middle and lower back. Come down to a seated forward bend with your legs straight. If you have problems with your lower back, then keep the knees soft or place a folded blanket or bolster cushion underneath them. Hold the pose for 2 to 5 minutes and feel yourself gradually relaxing into the posture as you consciously smooth the breath. Next, to an inverted pose, the downward facing dog. This will encourage the flow of oxygenated blood to the head, neck and shoulders. Begin on all fours with the hands below the shoulders and the knees beneath the hips. Tuck the toes under and inhale to lift the pelvis up to the ceiling. This forms the inverted V shape. Keep spreading the hands and taking the weight evenly into the whole of the hands. If your hamstrings are very tight, you may bend the knees and just focus on relaxing the head and neck. Hold for up to 1 minute, depending how strong your shoulders are. To release, inhale to come to all fours and then relax in child's pose for another minute or so. Keep the breath smooth and feel the space in the back of the body. To finish, come to half-supported shoulder stand, which will open up the muscles in the neck and shoulders. Use a folded blanket underneath the shoulders to support the natural curve of the neck and walk your legs up the wall until the calf muscles are parallel to the floor and the spine is as straight as possible. Breathe and relax here for up to 2 minutes, depending on how you're feeling. To release, simply bring your hips and back to the floor and curl your knees to your chest. Now lie in relaxation for as long as possible. For stubborn headaches, repeat the entire sequence again, holding the postures a little longer if possible. So don't let headaches put a damper on your day. Take some time out to unwind and stretch a little. Drink plenty of water and eat loads of fresh food. And if symptoms persist, don't hesitate to see your favourite healthcare professional. Yu is currently studying for her exams at uni, and the stress of it all is getting a bit much. But she has a secret weapon up her sleeve. She knows just where to go to get a big dose of relaxation and mental focus. Indian head masseuse Michelle Wolf is one of the best in the business. Having studied with a blind Indian osteopath among others, her style is very comprehensive. There is more to Indian head massage than just physical touch. Michelle starts off with light massage to make sure Yu's muscles are warm. Most people hold some tension in the neck, shoulder and head regions. Indian head massage can not only effectively relieve this tension, it can also relieve eye pain and improve sight, relieve jaw pain and encourage hair to grow back. There are even certain herbal blends you can put on your head, which apparently can stop your hair turning grey. Michelle performs gentle sweeping motions on Yu's neck. This is to encourage lymph flow in the right direction and to release negative built-up energies. Michelle holds her hands over Yu's forehead, eyes and cheekbones at a certain point in the massage. This is to induce stillness, calm and trust in the recipient. Humans find holding a very comforting form of touch. Michelle begins to massage Yu's ears, explaining that acupoints on the ears relate to the rest of the body.
The ear represents the whole body and it's like an upside down embryo. So you've got the head and the neck down the bottom here and then the back along here and then the feet there and then all of the organs in between. So when you're massaging the ear, you're helping to stimulate the whole body, but people will notice, particularly if you try massaging your own ear, there are particular points that really hurt and they're to do with imbalances in the body. So if you work on those for longer, you'll be helping that particular part of the body.
Indian head massage can be administered with or without oils. Yu opts for a Brahmi blend. This herb is renowned for its potential to sharpen the memory. Just what Yu needs to ace those exams. Michelle carefully coils Yu's hair around her fingers and pours the oils into the cone of hair. Things get a bit more brisk with vigorous head rubbing. Imagine all that fresh blood nourishing Yu's hair follicles and brain. Hair pulling further stimulates the circulation. Michelle says Indian head massage is great for people who have lost their hair due to chemotherapy. It's really good at encouraging regrowth. After all the invigorating rubs, Michelle uses polarity therapy to make sure Yu is calm, centered and balanced again before she stands up. Michelle places one hand on Yu's forehead and one under her chin, then swaps them around. This is a form of energy healing. All the way through this massage, Michelle has paid due respect to the chakras. Sometimes they become blocked, Indian head massage is a great way to rebalance them.
It works also a bit like a piece of music, so each movement follows the other in a certain rhythm and a pattern.
The blend of slow, subtle rhythms, mixed with the vigorous and interspersed with moments of stillness, are a healing language to the soul. A trip to the dentist can make anyone squirm in their seat. The anxiety of the waiting room, the smell of the surgery, the price, all make going to the dentist a tooth-grinding affair. But there are dentists out there with a gentler, more holistic approach to their craft that may have you feeling as cool as a cucumber as you flick through your magazine at reception. Some dentists are using homeopathy and holistic medicine to treat their patients. Homeopathy uses herbs and minerals to treat people. But unlike allopathic medicine, which treats disease by using a herb or drug to block or create the opposite effect of the symptom, homeopathy uses plants and minerals to create more of the same effect that a symptom is having on the body. For example, the plant belladonna is a poison, which, taken in large doses, would cause redness and inflammation in the body to the point of sickness. In minuscule amounts in a homeopathic tincture, it is used to treat very bad abscesses, which are red and inflamed in themselves. This helps the body to heal itself by encouraging it to produce its own way of cooling and healing the abscess. Some people walk into a dentist's surgery and have a panic attack. Homeopathic dentists will administer aconite and have the person calm in no time. Arnica is the classic homeopathic remedy for bruising. And propolis, while not homeopathic, is still a natural way to soothe red raw gums after they've been cleaned and treated at the dentist. Some holistic dentists use acupuncture to dull the pain and direct healing energy toward the area being worked on. General acupuncture points on the hand and on the back of the neck achieve this. Cranial osteopathy is used to great effect by holistic dentists to combat temporomandibular joint disorder or clicky jaw. Excruciating migraines and shoulder pains melt away as the skull bones are maneuvered ever so gently over a period of 3 months. Conventional medicine deals with TMJ by looking at 1 square centimetre of jawbone. The holistic dentist will take into account the rest of the body and its effect upon the jaw. For instance, is the shoulder out of alignment? Are the skull bones locked? They may suggest you have your body further realigned by an osteopath to help with the condition. One dentist claimed a 90% success rate in curing TMJ the holistic way. So you see, holistic dentistry is not just about the teeth. Your teeth are connected to the whole of you, and the condition of one element may influence the condition of something else in your body. So you need not fear your next trip to the dentist. Your holistic practitioner will treat the whole of you in the gentlest way possible, naturally. Join us again on Mind, Body and Soul as we discover more paths to health and happiness. But for now, Dominique gives us some food for thought.
Live your life with an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude, or grace, is one of the 4 pillars of healing. Remember that regardless of the size of the obstacle that you're facing, regardless of how dark the clouds may seem, you can always find something in your life to be grateful for. It's your choice. You can look at the challenges and feel victimised, feel weighed down, feeling small, or you can look at everything that is working, be grateful for that, and allow that to be a gateway for greater abundance, greater blessings to flow into your life.